Hej allihopa, hi everyone and welcome to another video from Say It in Swedish. I'm your host, JOAKIM, and today we're gonna hack Swedish once again. The videos that I love to make the most are the ones that will bump up your Swedish to a whole new level, and this video is one of those videos. We are gonna leave out words again. After certain auxiliary verbs, we can leave out the main verb. This is something that confuses a lot of people, so that's why you should stick around for this video. And before we start, I just want to remind you of sayitinswedish.com, where I've got free lessons for you and all sorts of goodies for learning Swedish with vocabulary lists and lesson notes and assignments and all that jazz. And you can listen to the lessons on your way to school and well, you'll probably be on the couch, right? Or at your desk or whatever. We are mostly gonna be at home right now, so you can listen at home because we're not gonna travel a whole lot. So you will all be fluent in Swedish when you can travel to Sweden. That's one very good thing, isn't it? So support my project. You can do that on Patreon and unlock some extra stuff on the site, and you will help me out a bunch. And if you want to talk to me and other fans and learners, you can do that on our Discord server. Links are in the description down below. Alright, let's hack that Swedish right now. Listen to me closely. I'm only gonna say this, well, maybe I will say it twice, alright? So, after these 4 auxiliary verbs that I'm gonna mention to you in a bit, you can skip the main verb if you add a directional adverbial to that. Sounds super fancy, I know. But let's take it slow. Once again. So after skola, which you will most likely see as ska, which means going to do something. It's something that you're gonna do in the future. You're gonna do something. After måste, which means to have to do something. Vilja, to wanna do something, or to want. And hinna, which means to manage to do something, to have the time to do something. After these 4 auxiliary verbs, you can skip the main verb when adding a direction. Basically home, or to school, to work, to America, to Sweden, anything. When you add that, it implies that you are going in a direction, basically. So when you do that, you don't need the main verb. So you can say jag ska till jobbet. Jag ska till jobbet. I'm going to go to work. So this to go is implied. So basically you don't need, you can just drop it. So jag ska till jobbet. Jag ska till jobbet. I'm going to work. Or I'm going to go to work. Something we do in the future. It doesn't matter if it's in 5 milliseconds or in 10 years. But it's something that we're gonna do. We haven't done it and we aren't doing it, but from now we are probably gonna do it. And then we have jag måste till jobbet. I have to work. I have to work. So I have to go to work. The main verb here is to go. We don't need it. We don't need it. Jag vill till jobbet. Jag vill till jobbet. I want to work. I want to go to work. We skip the go. We are just wanting in direction of work. And lastly, jag hinner till jobbet. Jag hinner till jobbet. Which means I will make it in time to work. I will make it in time to work. So, jag hinner till mötet. For instance, something you will probably say in a work scenario. I'm gonna make it in time for the meeting. It's super long in English. I'm gonna make it in time for the meeting. In Swedish, we could just say jag hinner till mötet. Hinner is the word. Hinner is the verb here, which means making it in time. Till mötet. To, direction, to the meeting. And I really love this topic because I really consider this being a hack, and hacking languages is the most fun thing to do. So not skipping the main verb is super normal as well. And as a learner, you will most likely never skip it. So that's why this is a hack, and you should really start doing this right now to sound more Swedish and bump up your Swedish to the next level. So let's recap real quickly. After these 4 auxiliary verbs, skola, ska, which means to be going to do something, to be going like in the future, måste, to have to, vilja, to want, and hinna, to make it in time. After these 4, you can skip the main verb when talking about direction. You can skip it. Gone. Just skip it. And add till, to, something, something. Or åt, which means in the direction, in that direction, åt. Something, something. And you can also add an adverb like hem, which means home, to home. Or dit, you can add dit, which means to there. Or hit, which means to here. And if you want to know more about those kind of adverbs, you can watch my I have a lot of videos, right? You can watch my video on that here. It's a super interesting topic. We have adverbs that, adverb pairs basically, that are used for direction and not for direction, like being at home and going home. Hemma, going hem, for instance. Or dit, to there. And being där, there, right? So these couples, you can watch more about those here. If you click here, you really should. Very useful stuff. But, like I said, skip the main verb if you have these 4 auxiliary verbs and you have a direction after those. Simple, very simple hack, but super efficient and effective and cool, and I'm very excited to be able to teach you this. Hopefully you learned something today and this was news to you. If it was, please subscribe to this channel for more hacking Swedish. Give it a like for the algorithm. Leave a comment for me, because it's always fun. What was that? That's always fun for me. And go to sayitinswedish.com if you want to listen to my lessons and be a part of this whole shenanigan foolery language learning thing. And support me on Patreon if you want to do that. That would help me, really help me out a lot. And if you want to talk to me and other fans and learners, you can do that on Discord. All links are in the description down below. And get a t-shirt, for God's sake. Those are cool. Jävla helvete. Very cool shirts. And we will see each other in the next video. Okej, ha det bra. Puss och kram. Hej då!